Good morning, everybody. It is time for another Divine Masculine reading today. Thanks for being here. We absolutely love you guys and love doing what we do, which is helping people on their spiritual path, whether they're in a twin flame relationship or just on a spiritual journey. Most of you are here because you are in a twin flame relationship. Because these readings are basically centered around twin flames. They're relationship readings. Eventually, as our channel grows, we may add in some other kinds of readings, but for right now, we prefer to do the twin ones because we ourselves have been on a twin flame journey and we understand the difficulties and the obstacles that everyone faces when they're on this journey, and how important it is to be able to find, a support network that you can actually trust. There's a number of people that I have dealt with that have had a difficult time finding a group of people that have gone through this that they can trust. There are some good ones out there. There is no doubt. But there's always snakes in the grass. I was just talking to somebody about that recently. And I have worked with so many twin flames that have gone through the ringer trying to find a good, trustworthy group of people that isn't trying to... there are charlatans out there, you guys. That's the point I'm trying to make. There are people that will take advantage of you. So please be careful. Please be careful. Find people who have your best interest at heart and that are not going to try to drain you for every penny that you own in order to give you information that really, honestly, you should be able to find within. There's nothing wrong with reaching out and getting help or paying for help sometimes along your path. But it shouldn't be in the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars when it comes to the twin flame journey. It just shouldn't be. Nobody should be taking advantage of you in that way during such a difficult and desperate period of time in your life. The journey itself is all about going within and finding the answers within yourself. So if anyone's telling you that they have the answers for you, they're guiding you in the wrong direction. Again, that doesn't mean you're not going to be able to find help. Like we offer help and support along the way. But what we're telling you the entire time is that the answers that you're seeking for, especially on the twin flame journey or on the spiritual path, are going to be found within you because it's a personal relationship between you and God, Source. Okay? And so any spiritual teacher that's worth their weight in salt is going to guide you in that direction. The answers are inside. Okay? The rest of it is support, friendship, advice. But it should always be in the direction of your best interest, okay? I'm going to give you guys a number. So we have 5 and then 4. So 54, 45, or 9 again. All right. Let's see. Let's get into this reading here. The bottom of the deck, we have Devil in reverse. So with Devil in reverse, the overall energy for this reading today is going to be recovery, leaving some kind of an abusive situation, and looking for, adventure, something that's enticing, I guess more in alignment with joy and happiness and what's fulfilling. So that's the overall energy for the reading today. If I have a little bit of a slur, I apologize. I've got Invisalign in, and it sometimes makes me talk a little bit funny. So if you notice that, that's the only reason why. All right, so in recent past, Knight of Swords in reverse, your divine masculine has been dealing with a very difficult and somewhat intense or violent kind of relationship. This has come up several times recently, and I know that it's resonated with a few of you. The same theme, because this card right here stands for a violent person or deliberate cruelty in the reverse like this. That's what this card stands for. So when I look at this and I keep seeing this kind of thing come up again, where it's nightmares or, violence or abuse, there's something going on in the collective right now that is affecting on a scale, right? There's always a sliding scale. Sometimes it can be somewhat, toxic, and then other times it can be like massively toxic. So you'll have to kind of look at your situation, but your divine masculine is dealing with this kind of energy. It's either through a karmic situation, or maybe they're overcoming some of this energy themselves. They could have grown up in an abusive environment and may not always know how to handle things properly. Or the partners that they're dealing with, they have a tendency to pick people that are probably not very good for them. And that, again, can come from, the family of origin and dealing with some of the things that we deal with. And right here with this karmic, we see that with Seven of Cups and Knight of Wands in reverse, the karmic situation that your divine masculine is dealing with, they don't really want to be in a committed relationship with this person. And the reason why is this kind of explains, I think, this card right here. With Knight of Wands in reverse, we have a chaotic person, somebody who's overly like sexualized, I guess. Like maybe they use sex to manipulate. This can happen with males or females, where they use sex to manipulate people by, getting them attached and then, kind of playing and toying with their emotions, or, giving it and then withholding it, just to mess with people's emotions. And that's an unfortunate truth, but people do act like that sometimes, and it's quite cruel. But it looks like that's the kind of person that they're dealing with, and this person is probably cheating on them. There is probably some kind of a third party person involved. They are very impulsive. And so there's probably a lot of lying and manipulation and just highly toxic energy that your divine masculine is dealing with in the karmic situation in their life. There's many stages that they could be in with this. It could be someone that they've already broken up with, someone that they are currently trying to, exit the relationship with. Either way, the divine masculine that this applies to, they don't want to be in this relationship anymore. They don't. They could be tied to it for like, because they've got children or something. Maybe they just feel obligated. They've got certain preconceived ideas of what a relationship should be and commitment and stuff like that. So they may feel like it's difficult to leave, but they don't want to be in that relationship anymore. That's very obvious from these cards right here. And with the overall energy, they want like freedom. They want to break away. They want to let certain things go, and they want to recover from it. So there's abuse in this card. There's abuse in this card, this card, this card. I mean, it's in all of these cards right here. Well, this one's more about not wanting to be committed, but abuse, abuse, abuse right here. All three of these cards are showing that your divine masculine is in a very toxic relationship. And again, that's varying degrees and varying levels for everyone, but this relationship is not good for them. It hasn't been good for them, and they do definitely want to get away from it. Toward you, divine feminine, in recent past, they may have carried some of this energy into the meeting with you. It looks like your divine masculine probably was feeling they've had a very low self-esteem, and they carried some of that into the relationship with you. So when they met you, whether it's just been kind of a friendship or whether it was, an intense like relationship that built you know, typically it starts out as a friendship if it's a very intense thing, and then it turns into something more. There's a lot of ways that the twin flame dynamic plays out. However, there's some that are fairly typical, and it looks like your divine masculine has met you at this particular time in their life because they're going through or need to go through great change. And what does the twin flame relationship do? It invokes great change. We are catalysts for each other that cause us to like shift in our life toward what's more in alignment with the soul's true desire. So your divine masculine has definitely had a strong pull and connection with you, and they're aware of that. They just feel like the timing of it, because of all the baggage that they have, has been off. Now, that is not true, and you know that, divine feminine, because you're going through an awakening and you know that everything happens in the divine timing that it's meant to, and that it's just going to be a process, a period of time that needs to pass in order for you and your divine masculine to get, you know, in alignment and healthy places with each other. But your divine masculine may feel like they might have some like idea or thought that, oh, it's just not the right timing for this relationship. But give it space, because time has a way of taking care of things, okay? And they're going to figure that out. They're definitely going to figure it out, because the connection between the two of you is extraordinarily strong. So Ace of Cups for present moment with divine masculine. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe this video. It really does help us a lot with the algorithms and to grow the channel. We really want to continue to be able to keep giving you guys this content and to build so that we can really have like a great community to support twin flames and people who are on their spiritual path. So please help us out. That would be wonderful if you guys could. So Ace of Cups in reverse. We have right now, your divine masculine is feeling like they've maybe they feel like they've let you down. Maybe they feel like they've let others down. They definitely feel like they have let themselves down, because they're starting to realize that they haven't picked well, and that the relationship that they're in, with all the chaos that it's been creating in their lives, it's now crumbling apart. Whatever dream they had that they were moving towards has not happened the way that they expected. And it's because things within divine masculine need to be shifted in order for them to be in alignment with the desired outcome. But so it's a giant lesson for divine masculine. However, they're depressed and feeling down and disappointed in themselves, and they feel like they've let other people down. They feel like they've let you down. They feel like they've let friends and family down. So that's kind of creating some, you know, when you see them, or when they do reach out, or when you're able to talk, you know, wherever you guys are at, if you guys are in a runner chaser mode, if you happen to run into them, or if, you know, there's like sparse communication, either way, when you see them, even if they're smiling, you might see it in their eyes, just sadness in their eyes. Their mouth might be smiling, but their eyes show the truth of how they really feel. Toward the karmic situation currently, this person that they're dealing with is extraordinarily controlling. And of course, I mean, any kind of an abuse situation always stems from fear and a need to try to control things in order to protect ourselves. So whoever they're dealing with is trying to remain in charge and in control and in power over your divine masculine, through the same manipulative and abusive tactics that they always have been. And your divine masculine, in a lot of ways, I get the sense that they just feel so overwhelmed by everything that's happened. They just don't even know. It's like their energy is just like, it's low, which has made it difficult for them to try to find a way out of that situation. And they've got somebody who's constantly trying to kind of step in the way. and make sure that it doesn't happen, because it's a very codependent and toxic relationship. Toward you, they actually feel quite lost. They actually feel very lost without you. They have the Star in reverse and Nine of Coins in reverse, which is their feelings toward you. And both of these cards show depression and like feeling abandoned, feeling like there's like maybe they're trying to like put themselves into like work, and I don't know, there's a feeling of I'm not good enough for this person, and I think they're a little bit jealous of you in a weird kind of a way. And it could be that there's jealousy toward a situation that you're in, or they're jealous of certain changes and like happiness that are within you. It's not that they don't want you to be happy. It's more that they wish, it's like an envy, I think. They wish that they could be happier, and this to me shows that you're going through some changes right now, Divine Feminine, that your Divine Masculine is noticing. Whether it's because they're watching your social media, or because they ran into you, they can tell there's something different about your energy, and they wish that they felt that way too. It's kind of like, oh, they're getting their self together. They're, doing really, really well. They're thriving in many ways, and they're wishing the same for themselves. They're kind of looking at you as an example, but they do feel quite lost without the connection between the two of you being something that they feel that they can pursue. Please, in the description box below, check out the different offers that we have. We have one-on-ones available. Our group calls are so good, you guys. Are so, so good. You get anywhere between 8 and 16 calls a month. They're about an hour long each, sometimes a little longer. And we talk about so much cool stuff, and the community of people that you get to deal with is phenomenal. So if you're looking for answers, needing advice, just support, like-minded people, that is the best place. You get the most bang for your buck out of the group calls. So go to the-conduits.com, or go down to the description box below to get more information. In the near future, your Divine Masculine is going to be feeling like change is on the horizon. They're going to be actively seeking to change. I think this is absolutely a result of whatever this is right here. They're kind of like catapulting off of your energy. Depression, depression, depression. Oh, this person's amazing. And then depression, depression, depression. And then, oh, this person's amazing. And it's like, okay, time for change. Like, they can't stop comparing the karmic to you. They can't. Every time they're around that person, they just, the difference between the two of you is like, it's not even comparable. The energy that they have around this karmic person versus the way that they feel around you, they can't help but compare the karmic to you. And you outshine them in every sense of the word. And so whoever this karmic is that they're dealing with, of course, I wish them healing, because we want our enemies, right? Which this person really, unfortunately, is an enemy to your Divine Masculine, only in the sense of they're unhealthy. And it's vice versa, really, truthfully. It takes two to tango, right? So your Divine Masculine is the enemy of them, which is why there's a constant contention going on. They're in a toxic relationship. It's not good for them, and they need to let it go. They need to just let it go and get away from each other, because what they have going on with each other is just not good. But that contrast between you and them is really showing divine masculine what it looks, what the potential is. It's like you and your divine masculine give each other a glimpse of the potential of what love can actually look like. And this is not that. And they can see that with so much clarity now because of you. So the karmic situation right now, or in the near future, your divine masculine is going to be in a place in their life. They already are actually in present moment, but where they're going to go with this is they see the disruptive energy and the chaos that this person brings into their life. And they know that they're never going to have the family goals, the relationship goals, you know, being able to be the kind of parent that they want to be if they remain in this relationship. And so they are going to definitely get out of this relationship. And you'll start to see them putting this into action in the near future. They might move out. You know, they might get kicked out. Who knows, right? However it surfaces, the severance is going to happen right here at this point in time. And your divine masculine is going to move on to broader horizons or brighter horizons, and the karmic will as well. They're better off without each other. They will be more likely to find loving and healthy relationships away from each other. They're not right. It's because they're clinging on to something that no longer serves them. And so it has to like get ugly before they'll let go because of the codependency, but giant lessons will be learned. So in that sense, they're teachers to each other. Okay. We use words like enemy or, you know, this or that. The truth is that everybody that shows up as an adversary in our life is also a teacher, a valuable teacher to teach us what we don't want. And that's also valuable. Both sides of the coin are valuable. So the karmic's not like this happened for a reason. You know, nothing is by chance. Everything has a purpose. And so this was meant to happen. So don't hate the karmic. Instead, wish healing for both, because again, our enemies can only be our enemies if they're unhealthy. When people are healthy and they're making good decisions, then they're no longer in that energy. And so, you know, wishing healing for them is what is going to help your environment. It keeps things, you know, you want them to move on and be healthy and to just get away from the toxicity. You know, so put those good vibes out there, but the good vibes mean, you know, they're going to break up. They absolutely do, because both of them do want something better. They both do. Okay, so toward you, Divine Feminine, they want to embark on a new adventure, and they want something new. They've got a kind of like a new fresh hope, a new attitude towards things. They're embarking out on a new journey in life, and they're completely changing things. But some of that old energy with the Queen of Cups from all this stuff is still going to be there for a period of time. Divine Masculine needs to take some time to recover and heal from that relationship so that they don't bring all that garbage and crap into a relationship with you. Source won't even allow it to happen between the two of you until both of you guys are in a place of balanced energy. So you and your divine masculine are both working towards that, and it is going to happen. It's inevitable. You guys are twin flames. You guys met. You're on this journey, and that is the outcome. You let go of how the mind thinks it should be, and you have faith and just allow the journey to reveal itself to you, okay? Let the journey reveal itself to you. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you guys. And I think this is an awesome reading. I do. As difficult as it sounds like Divine Masculine's life is right now, it is leading them to a brighter future. And, you know, sometimes our twin flames, them and you, come into each other's lives, and that's the purpose of it, is to wake each other up, right? How they wake up looks different than from how you wake up, but that's okay. It happens regardless for both twins. All right, scavenge. Let's see what this says here. 44, my favorite number. The crow searches for anything, even the smallest crumb. Although insight may be gained and scavenging can promote brain development, the crow's attention is on an area that may not yield the greatest reward. Scavenge suggests that you may be settling for less because it's easy. Your attention may be on a situation that holds little promise, yet at the same time you are hoping to find some source of nourishment or value. While in between jobs or relationships, you might find that the scavenge card will appear more frequently as you jump around from one opportunity to another. Use this time to gather information and determine what you like, what you don't like, what you can and won't settle for. This card may also appear if you have been simply taking what you can get instead of directing your attention toward the steps that would lead to something more substantial. This card so goes along with your divine masculine. They've been settling for something that isn't what they really truly want and desire. And so has their karmic. And so they're tired of the breadcrumbs. They're tired of constantly investing and not getting anything in return. And so this is very indicative of the journey that was just described for your divine masculine. They need to learn what doesn't serve them well. And sometimes it's just as important to know what you don't want as it is to know what you do want. So in that sense, darkness always serves the light. It illuminates the light. So thank you guys so much for being here today. I appreciate it. And we will see you guys next time. See ya.